Our justice system is truly broken in the United Kingdom. Honestly, I cover a lot of bad things that go on in this country, but this might be the most disgusting yet. Due to prison overcrowding, a child rapist is going to be spared from prison due to overcrowding. Yes, this is not BS. Let's get into the details and discuss this country's disgusting two-tier justice system. Before, we do hit the like and subscribe button and join our fast-growing community. A convicted child rapist escaped jail because of the overcrowding crisis in Britain's prisons. It emerged today, with a judge admitting that time behind bars would have been virtually inevitable otherwise. Rhys Newman was handed a suspended sentence last December for the historic rape of a girl under the age of 14 in 2005. Under the terms of his sentence, he was ordered to sign the sex offenders register and notify police if he went on holiday. But in May, he jetted off to Egypt without telling officers. Newman was hauled back before a judge at Newport Crown Court this week, but despite admitting breaching the terms of his sentence, he avoided prison a second time. Judge Tracy Lloyd Clark, the Recorder of Cardiff, jailed Newman for 2 months, but suspended his imprisonment for 18 months. She told Newman, "If we had been in different times, then it would have been virtually inevitable that you would have gone into custody. The only reason you have escaped immediate custody today is because of the prison overcrowding crisis." The government activated emergency measures, known as Operation Early Dawn, earlier this week in a bid to ease pressure on UK prisons which are almost at capacity. The long-standing plan, described as a one-in, one-out policy, was implemented in the north of England following an influx of inmates sentenced in connection with recent rioting. It allows defendants to be held in police cells and not summoned to magistrates' court until a space in prison is available. Next month, prisoners will also be released after serving 40% of their sentence, instead of halfway through as is usual. Newman from Newport was convicted of raping a child under the age of 14 at Croydon Crown Court last December. He was jailed for 2 years for the historic offence, which dated back to 2005, but a judge agreed to suspend that sentence for 2 years, meaning he walked free. So this animal is walking the streets because our two-tier government wants to lock up rioters, protesters, and people that post on Facebook and X. This man is a danger to society, and this is what this Labour government wants to have walking the streets in favour of people speaking their mind. This is truly sickening. In other news, 2 men have been hospitalised after a stabbing in the car park of Chessington World of Adventures. The Met Police said it was called to the popular family-friendly adventure park at around 2:30 p.m. on Thursday. A man was found in the car park with knife wounds, while another victim was found on a nearby road with minor injuries. The force said a third man has been arrested on suspicion of causing grievous bodily harm. Detectives believe the men were known to each other, and nobody else was involved. They have appealed for witnesses. A Chessington World of Adventures spokesperson said the isolated incident involved 3 site visitors. The emergency services were immediately alerted, and the resort's fully trained first aid team administered care until ambulance teams arrived, they said. "We are fully supporting the Metropolitan Police with their investigation." J.K. Rowling has tweeted for the first time since being named in a legal complaint by Algerian boxer Imane Khelif due to online harassment faced during the 2024 Olympics. The author hadn't posted anything on X since earlier this month, but on Friday quoted an article backing her stance. Quoting Colin Wright, she penned, "It's important to highlight that launching a PR campaign and applying layers of thick makeup requires far more time and effort than simply making DNA test results public." Rowling, 59, initially went silent following the claims. On her most recent social media post before she addressed it, she posted on the platform 9 times. Her posts from August 7th included one that seemingly referred to the gender debate surrounding Khelif. Khelif's participation in the Games was the subject of global debate due to the fact she was banned from the World Championships helmed by the IBA, International Boxing Association, last year for failing a gender eligibility test. The Russian-backed boxing body refused to allow Khelif and Chinese Taipei's Lin Yuting to compete last year after claiming to find the XY chromosome in their tests. the strand typically found in males. The IOC's eligibility tests aren't the same as the IBA's, and as the organization is overseeing the boxing at the Paris Games, both boxers have been allowed to compete. Lastly, Italian rescue divers have found the body believed to be of Mike Lynch's 18-year-old daughter in the wreckage of the Bayesian superyacht off Sicily's coast. The discovery means the sixth and final missing person from the ill-fated vessel has now been accounted for. Salvatore Coccina, head of Sicily's Civil Protection Agency, confirmed that work to retrieve the body was in progress. The tragic find comes as Italian authorities launch a manslaughter investigation into the sinking of the $40 million yacht. 15 survivors, among them Lynch's wife Angela Baccaris, were rescued by emergency crews following a freak weather event earlier this week. The prosecutor's office of Termini Imerese is spearheading the inquiry to determine exactly what happened, according to a source close to the prosecution team. Led by Ambrogio Cartosio, investigators are examining potential offences of shipwreck and multiple counts of culpable homicide against an unknown person. The charges are similar to manslaughter in the UK legal system. The probe aims to uncover why the luxury yacht capsized off Porticello's coast at approximately 5 a.m. on Monday. A press conference scheduled for tomorrow morning is expected to reveal more details about the investigation. Maritime experts have expressed disbelief at the sinking of the Bayesian. Giovanni Costantino, CEO of the Italian Sea Group, which built the yacht, described the tragedy as unbelievable. He stated to Sky News that sailing ships are typically unsinkable. Costantino highlighted the yacht's second tallest aluminium mast in the world as a safety feature. However, he suggested that open doors during the storm could have allowed water ingress. The Bayesian's sinking occurred during a celebratory voyage following Lynch's acquittal in a fraud case in San Francisco. The incident unfolded in stormy weather near Palermo, Italy, catching the 22 passengers and crew off guard. A transgender woman has won a landmark court battle and thousands of dollars in compensation after being banned from using a female-only social media platform. Roxanne Tickle, from New South Wales in Australia, had sued Giggle for Girls and its gender-critical founder Sal Grover for unlawful gender discrimination after being removed from the site when uploading a photo for verification. Tickle had maintained an account on Giggle for Girls for some 7 months, but accused Grover of revoking the account after later seeing said photo and considering her to be male. The site runs gender recognition software designed to screen out men, but the ban and Grover's persistent misgendering had prompted Tickle to experience constant anxiety and occasional suicidal thoughts. Australia's second highest court, the Federal Court, ordered Giggle for Girls to pay Tickle a $10,000, 5,100, alongside legal costs after part of Tickle's suit was successful. What are your thoughts on the child rapist being spared from prison? Let me know in the comments. That brings us to the end of today's video. If you found it insightful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and join our fast-growing community. Take care. Goodbye.